company, where in the former company, they were, go ahead and put that back up because you just broke my concentration. Yeah, put that.
We wasn't seen.
Oh, they couldn't see us?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So anyway, thank you guys. All right, so basically, he was in the former company with us and partnered with us in that company and was in the company with us for 3 years. And that's how I was able to meet people like Lisa Nichols and Danny Johnson that actually joined that same company. And so we were thinking like, okay, what was so different? How did those 33 families become millionaires? Like, let's just cut to the chase, okay? How did all of that success manifest? Of course, the glory and the favor of God was on the company, on the leadership, absolutely. So when you look beyond that, what was the philosophies? What was the execution style? Was it more than just motivation? Because a lot of times, you know, we have all this motivation, but I was reading something today from Zig Ziglar, and it said, motivations get you going, but it's a habit that gets you there. Make motivation a habit and you will get there more quickly and have more fun on the top. I'll say that again. Motivation gets you going, but it's a habit that gets you there. Make motivation a habit and you will get there more quickly and have more fun on the top. That's powerful, guys. And so we started to think about that, Dr. Clay and myself, and we consulted with our upline and the person that we're sponsored to, which is the VP of Sales, Kenny Lloyd, is our upline, and sponsored us out to Ambassador Denise Lee. So we said, you know, what was the habit? It just so happened that they were in that company with us as well. So we started to think about habit forming exercises that were easy, fun, simple, stupid. Easy, fun, simple, stupid. Somebody that doesn't know anything, that says they're ignorant to network marketing, but they came in and they still created massive, massive income, massive results. They still created legacy wealth. Well, what was they doing? What were we teaching them? And we basically came to the conclusion that we were meeting people where they were at, not where we wanted them to be. We were not selling them the $1 million message. We were not selling them the message that you can become debt-free in 30 days. We weren't selling them unbelievable, unrealistic messages. We were selling them, we were relating to them, first of all, and then we were selling them the messages of hope and restoration. And we gave them a simplistic approach to get there, something called a system. See, systems are not secrets at all. Success is not a secret, it's a system. And so we start to carve it out and put it on paper. And then we start to deal with truths. The truths are that in today's economy, I'm not talking about 10 years ago, I'm not talking about 20 years ago, I'm talking about right now, in the last 12 months, the average household income is bringing in $50,000. And they're excited about that. They're excited about that because the average person, I'm gonna tell you right now, they're not even hiring, companies aren't hiring. So the average person, even above average people with dual masters, are going out there and lucky, blessed if they get a $50,000 a year job. So if both people in the house are working and they happen to get a $50,000 one and the other one gets a $30,000 job, guess what? They'll bring home their net. What they bring home in their net will be barely $50,000. So the average household, now the average household is bringing home $50,000 a year. But their spending is $7,000. Their commitment to credit cards, and they want to take these vacations that they can't afford anything more than a weekend with their children, perhaps in Florida, where their feet just tickle the sand. Because they're not going to go to Disney for 7 days. They're not going to get on the cruise with Daffy Duck and all of them. That's not happening with the average household today. It's just not. And you need to know the trends. You need to know the statistics. You need to know what's happening in the world. Go to irs.gov if you want to get more information, because when the IRS sends these reports out, documentation be conversation any day of the week. And the average family, they just really don't have enough to do enough. They don't have extra, and they're always looking for extra. And then they join companies like Total Life Changes because they're impressed with the leadership, they're impressed with the products, they're impressed with all of that. Everything they see on social media, everything they come to a home party or they go to a meeting, they're impressed. But then when you start to talk to them about how they can go out there and make $50,000 a week and $50,000 a month, do you really think they believe you? Let's meet people where they're at, guys, because when you heard it, you didn't believe it. So the average person, you got to deal with their mindset and resetting their mindset and talk about something that's tangible. And see, and once you talk about something that's tangible, that, hey, over here in Total Life Changes, over 80% of the families that were paid in 2015 were part-time. And those part-time families earned $50,000 in this company last year. I'll say that again, in case you want to write that down. That's just a nugget. And in case you want to use the flyer, you'll know what you're talking about. So Mr. Fallon, the CEO of Total Life Changes, signed off on checks. And 80% of the family, I'm going to round up because it's 73, 80% though of the families were part-time that made a minimum of $50,000. That's incredible. And why are we ashamed to tell that message? Why are we ashamed to tell that story? Why are we ashamed to talk to people about that? Because I just told you that the average person, please hold all of your texts, please, and your comments until the end of the call. The average person is working 50 plus hours a week, and they're not even really bringing home net 50,000 for the year. And you mean to tell me we have a vehicle that somebody can get inside and on their destination, a 15-hour commitment a week, their destiny at the end of the year will be an extra $50,000 coming into their home, and you don't have nothing to talk about? You don't know who to tell that to? Just from a flyer, and I'm not exaggerating, that we created, that several people have caught on. They caught on to it. They didn't ask to use it because they know they don't need to ask to use it. If we put it on WhatsApp in the group, by the way, you need to be in the group. If you're on this call, get with your upline, send me your first and last name, your number, and get in the group. Get connected, guys. And so the flyer started rotating, and I actually just put it out as a teaser, and it had a misspelled words, but I got somebody who got my back. Boy, Mr. Corey Williams, I don't think Mr. Corey Williams sleep. Because as soon as that flyer went out, he said, oh, that's good, Dr. Helen, but you need to change this, da, da, da. Bam, he was on it. Got with the graphic artist, made it happen. But I thank you, Mr. Corey Williams. But even with the mistake, Mr. Corey Williams, even with the misspelled, hooked on phonics words, my inbox had 38 people in 15 minutes telling me they're interested. See, and once I get on the call with them, I know what to say. I'm going to say what I just said to you, and I'm going to say what's on the flyer. That's all I'm talking about. That's the script. I've had so many people text me on this team and say, this is a team call. So for you visitors, y'all might want to mute your phone for a minute, because now we're talking to the team, our awesome and amazing team. You want to know the script is what's on the flyer. That's what you're dealing with, truth. You're dealing with gut punches. When you give people gut punches, they don't have no choice but to deal with it, face the giant, and then find out what's the solution going to be. What's the solution for my family? So you got the solution? Yes, I got the solution. You might as well call me Mr. Solution. You might as well call me Mrs. Solution, because I got the solution called Total Life Changes. And matter of fact, we don't just have a solution as far as our amazing instant gratification products. You can talk to them about the facts of health and wellness and the way it's trending. You can talk to them about we paid out over, $100 million in profits and stuff like that, commissions, and we're on track to do 500 million this year. All that will impress people, but not really, not average people, because average people don't care nothing about what happened for you or somebody else. What they want to know is, like Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately? So we got to get straight to, here's a calendar. Here's a calendar, here's a blueprint of 15 hours to 18 hours part-time where with limited activity, you can come in here and you can create an extra $900 to $1,000 a week. Who doesn't want to talk to you? Who don't want to get on an opportunity call then? Who doesn't want to come out to a meeting? Who doesn't want to take a chance and say, hey, invite your closest friends, family, colleagues, frenemies to your home Wednesday night? Or does Thursday work better? Oh, great, Thursday? Okay, great. I'll be there at 7:30. Matter of fact, I'll be there at 7 to set everything up because I'm going to bring the tea. I'm bringing everything. All you got to do is bring yourself. You just got to be present. That's it. And then when they come on board, you show them the calendars, because see, people like to see the blueprint. They like to have a compass, because without a compass, what happens? We don't know what to do. So when people don't know what to do, when people don't know what to say, when people don't know where to go, what do? Nothing. They don't do nothing. I want y'all to look behind me. For those that joined us on the Google Hangout, what do you see behind me? You see what we call the Global 365 wall. We're here in our study, guys. And for those that didn't log on, okay, no problem. We'll just take a 2-minute pause for the ones that did. And what you see behind us, this is how real, this is how we know this project 50K part-time is going to free so many families. So many families are going to be restored. So many families are going to be debt-free. So many families are going to start dreaming again, living again, hoping again, being again, existing again. So many families, because of this project that the masses have come together, that we're going to execute in excellence because of this. So on the back of the board, what you see is called the Global 365 Success Wall of Fame. Okay? Now, fame is not fame like you thinking. It actually stands for something. I'll get into one of them. F is for favor. Oh, wow. A is for anointing. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm not even gonna tell y'all the M and the E. I'm gonna see if y'all can guess that. So here we go. So we talked today to Mr. Leonard Wilson. Now, he doesn't even go by Leonard Wilson no more. His name is $100,000 a month, because that's how he answers his phone. That's his movement. That's where he's going. That's his vision. So he understands universal laws. He understands biblical principles. He understands spiritual principles. And so he understands that whatever he speaks and puts out into the universe, into the atmosphere, it has no choice but to circle back around, and it has no choice, oh wow, to produce in his life, especially when you lock arms with other giants. Come on, somebody. Come on, baby. Let's show what we're working with. You see what my baby got on tonight? I flip T. That's the shirt he got on. What I got on? Believe. Okay. So when you lock in arms with giants, right, that are on this level where nothing, we don't make excuse about nothing. It's like we do it or we do it. We do it or we do it. And so we said, you know what? We want to write the vision as this calendar that you see right here, right? And that many of you got today. So in addition to sending him out the finalized calendar that he is now going to put out into the field to all of his leaders, and he's going to walk with his leaders until they understand this, until they're able to execute it. He's going to pull them up by the bootstraps and run with them, okay? So here we go. We want to know basically every leader, but especially him. What's your why? What's your run dates to the next level, meaning your national to global to ambassador? We want to know his mantra, and we want to know what motivates him. Those 3 things are important. Write that down, because before you talk about you're gonna hold somebody accountable to this calendar that I'm holding up, the 50K part-time, it tells you step by step how part-time hours during the week. And we even got another calendar for those who say, I only can do weekends. Oh, we got you covered. We got you covered. We got you weekend people covered. I'm gonna give it to you tonight. So we have a pen and paper, and then you can go in and you can tweak it. Yeah, you're gonna have to put some work into it, okay? You gotta do some administrative stuff. It's okay, it's gonna pay off, I promise you. So his why is to help take care of his mother, expose his son Sharif to the best basketball camps and AAUs, because he will go pro, and to expose him to the best universities and to become debt-free in 2017. His run dates are on there. His mantra is, if you don't take risks, you will always work for someone who did. And what motivates him? His heritage. That was so powerful what he said. He said, it's my heritage, meaning the people, my roots, who instilled something in me. They're no longer here with me today, but I know they're looking down from heaven. And so I got something to prove to my next generation, to let the past generation know that everything they put on the inside of me, I'm pouring it now back to the next generation, that it did not go in vain, that I'm executing. And then another thing that motivates him is his son. So see, this is the importance of seeing this visual aid. So you might be looking on the back of us, behind us, and you see all these blank sheets. And that's because there's other families now, your story need to go on there. Because our goal now, because we know the power of visual aids, that's why we created this calendar. Out of sight is out of mind. What you see and what you believe, you will achieve. If you see it, if you believe it, you'll achieve it. Mark 11:24. If you see it and you believe it, you will achieve it. I'll say it one last time, and this should be one of your mantras. If I see it, and because I see it, and because I believe it, I will achieve it. So now it's up to you what the it is. Because see, everybody's it is different. See, I'm still waiting for some of y'all because it's going to mess y'all up when you find out what our real goal is by July. The Clay family. Because a lot of people think they already know that we want to walk across the stage as you fill in the blank because you know, you think you know. Or what is the real goal for us of why we want to get to $100,000 a month? What are we doing with that money? Why do we want to get to $100,000 a month? You need to know what your upline is doing and their goals. I'm trying to help somebody tonight. I'm trying to free you. You need to know what their goals are just as well as they need to know your goals. So as you guys work together, because iron sharpens iron. I've never seen scrap metal do anything but make noise. So because iron sharpens iron, when you're doing your BAM FAM, which is book a meeting from the meeting, when you're doing your back fact, which is book a call from a call, okay? When you're out here and you're executing your calendar. So let's look at the calendar. So Fridays, because Friday's the top of the week for us, right, in Total Life Changes, what do we have on the Friday? We have vision planning, okay? Now, as you notice on the calendar, every morning, your morning should, now this is just proposed because some of this is proposed. Some of these things you don't have to do if you don't want to do them, okay? But we are showing you the success that we've been having full-time, and we took part-time. We took 15 to 18 hours of a full-time schedule, and we got with the best of the best. We got with people that are averaging 6 figures a month right now. And we said, let's get together and let's mastermind and come up with a philosophy that people can absorb, that people can comprehend, but more importantly, that people can duplicate, okay? So we start our mornings off with prayer or self-development, whatever one you want to call it. Ours is prayer language, okay? But you may say, you know what, I'm not into really all of that, and that's okay, that's you. So you may want to put on things like Zig Ziglar. So I'm giving you some things because this is what you've been texting me personally. Some of you have been asking me questions. Okay, if I don't want to pray when I start my morning, nobody's judging me. Okay, let's be clear about that. What else can I do, Dr. Helen? What else can I do, Dr. Clay? What can I watch on YouTube? Well, these are the people we watch 15 to 30 minutes of, okay? On a daily basis. We're either watching or we're listening. We're watching or we're listening to them, okay? That's Jim Rohn, that's Zig Ziglar, Danny Johnson, Lisa Nichols, T.D. Jakes, Joel Osteen, okay, Joyce Myers. These are people that, believe it or not, even though some of you know that they're religious figureheads, but they also operate with biblical principles in business, and they're multi-millionaires in business, okay? Multifaceted. Some of the things that they're doing would absolutely just blow you away. And so we have adopted some of their principles, and another one is the late Miles Monroe, okay? So we've adopted some of their business principles, okay, and we've applied it. Because see, education without application still leads to what? Elimination. So we apply it. So that's how we start our morning. So Friday, we're going to zoom through this really quickly. 9 a.m. vision planning, because I just want to explain to you, right? So So I cannot believe we got people on WhatsApp and they're not on this call and you're talking on WhatsApp. I hope you're on the call talking on WhatsApp, because you need this information more than you need to be communicating on the group chat right now, okay? Okay, so here we go. So the vision planning with your coach, meaning your upline. If your upline's not here anymore, then get with somebody who has inherited you, meaning because we have compression, so we roll up when somebody decides to leave or not pay their auto ship, okay? So that's what that means, right? So, or somebody who may not even be in TLC, that you have a paid coach, that you want, just go over your weekly plans. Because if you do not plan, then you know the saying, if you plan, you win. If you fail to plan, the plan will fail. You know the saying, you've been hearing that since elementary school, right? So this is the time for you to vision cast. This is the time for you to talk about what your 7 days look like part-time, because this is what it's about. We've got to prove to people, because a lot of people still, some naysayers out there like, ain't no way people making $50,000 at minimum and they only putting in part-time work. Yes, it is. Yes, way. It is yes way. It's the TLC way, okay? And this is the TLC way, what I'm fixing to share with you. So Friday, we have the vision planning. That's 1 hour. Then you do your lunch. Now, during lunch, I make sure everything I do counts. Every lunch that I do counts. So if I'm at lunch eating, I'm eating with someone. If I'm drinking coffee, I'm never drinking it alone. And in that conversation, I'm always going to ask them, are you interested in a total life change? Do you know somebody who wants to improve their health and wellness? Do you know somebody who wants to drop 5 pounds in 5 days? We're gonna talk about business. They don't know we're gonna talk about business, because I'm gonna start talking about them, like what they need. Because remember, when you make people know that you care and that you value them and that you respect them and that you trust them and that you love them and that they're safe with you and that they can talk to you and there's no judgment, they're gonna follow you to the end of the earth. They're gonna follow you with TLC. I don't care if TLC is up or down, they ain't going nowhere. Okay? All right, that's the nugget for tonight. So Saturday, we have the Elite Group Global 365 accountability call at 8 o'clock. That's 30 minutes. If you are in the Elite Group, that means you are a director. If you're not a director right now, you're not in the Elite Group. So that does not apply to you. The 9 o'clock call, Wake Up and Soar, is now for everybody. So you'll see on the calendar, it's an international call now. So that means everybody can be on that call, be on that Google Hangout, be on that training, and be empowered, okay? So Saturday and also Sunday, there's time for you to do a TLC blueprint, showcase, party, opportunity meeting, strategy session, whatever you want to call it, whatever floats your boat, whatever talks to your network, whatever gives them that gut punch they need, because gut punches make people move to action. Okay, that's why it's so important that that flyer that you're reading, that's circulating, it had to gut punch people. It had to give people real facts. You're making 50,000, but you're spending, or you're trying to spend 70. So you're broke. You in bankrupt. You depleted. Your ends is not meeting. Okay, they ain't looking at each other. They ain't wanking. That's what the flyer was for. I had some people say, "Oh, that's so offensive." It's really, do you think people will be offended? I want to do that because offense gets people's attention. Okay, so Saturday or Sunday is when you're gonna decide if it's both days, your schedule, or if it's one day. Maybe Saturday you're doing a blueprint, TLC blueprint. That's what I call it, because it's attracting more people by calling it a TLC blueprint showcase. They won't know what you're talking about. Total Life Changes Blueprint. Think about that. Let's listen to that real quick. Total Life Changes Blueprint. Who don't want to know about that? So if you're part-time weekends, then obviously you're going to double up a little bit. So instead of just having one TLC blueprint, you may want to have two, or you may want to be like we are on Saturdays. We'll have a 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 5 o'clock. Okay, at our home, in and out. Okay, TLC blueprint, in and out. It's a 60-minute in and out. Answer some questions, get people signed up, sell some products. Everybody's happy. Okay, then we're rolling over to Monday. You're going to start your day again with prayer, self-development, whichever one you want. I suggest strongly you give yourself an hour of this. 30 minutes of my prayer language is in my bed, like I'm still laying down, okay? Now, I start mine much earlier than 6 a.m., and then I'll put my self-development on when I'm getting my kids ready, when we're trying to get out the door, that type of thing, because I'm listening on my headset while I'm combing hair. Stop that, put that down. Don't eat that, don't do that. Oh, baby, the baby got the show. change the diaper. Okay, so that's what's going on in my house, okay? So then we're doing social media, and I can do that right from my phone, just like you. Then prospecting, retailing. Now, prospecting means, you know, obviously, three-way calls, right? Prospecting means getting in your car, going to talk to people. Prospecting is umbrella a lot of stuff when we're prospecting, right? We're prospecting for new people. We're scheduling three-way calls. We're allowing our uplines to help us with those three-way calls. We're using the time to do an opportunity call, maybe. Maybe you're putting somebody on a sizzle call. It could be a number of things. And then you're doing, you know, follow-up with people during this time as well. So you can use this time to follow with the person that you might have met at church the day before, okay? Then you want to commit to a huddle call. Now, all this that I'm talking about, you only have given a total of 2.5 hours. That's it on Monday, okay? And so, and it goes on as you look at the calendar. So I'm not going to go over the whole calendar, but each day is going to look different because everybody's lifestyle is going to look different. And this is proposed. So you have to do what applies to you and your family. So like my Monday, Wednesday, Friday might be your Monday, Tuesday. You follow me? My week may look like your weekend, okay? So, but I promise you, it's not going to go over part-time status. You can still be part-time, and that's what's going to be so attractive to all of your network, to all of your prospects, to all the people that's been on the fence looking at total life changes. They're not going to be looking anymore. They're going to be looking from the inside now because they're going to get involved. And if they don't sign up with you, they're going to sign up with me. Trust me, it's happening this month. So all the people that you were talking to, if you don't get them on, I'm going to get them on. Dr. Clay's going to get them on, or somebody on the elite squad is going to get them on, because we are pushing this and riding this till the cows come home. And I need somebody to make some noise about that right now. I wish I could unmute the phone, but I don't want to touch nothing because then everything might crash. So I'm not going to touch the unmute button. I'm not doing nothing. Okay, guys? And so, so anyway, you got the weekend schedule. For those that need a weekend planner, email me, askdrhelen@gmail.com. And if you didn't get just this one, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you bullet points of how you can do a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's not over 15 hours. That's still part-time, and you can still generate $900 to $1,000 extra a week. Okay, so we have now just a few announcements because I want to share this with you. There will be no more Monday through Friday, 12 and 9 o'clock. On Thursday nights, we will do a live opportunity call, and Thursday at noon, okay? We are saving that now for you. What does that mean? If you want to schedule your launch call, or somebody's opportunity call, or somebody's launch call, or somebody's relaunch call, whatever it is, we're giving you those slots now to say, hey, William Lawson may want Tuesday at noon for somebody who he's bringing on some people from Australia. So we are giving that to you. But when we serve, we will be having a general message, but obviously we'll be endorsing the person that is putting the launch call together. But it will be a general message that you can put your prospects on. So anybody can join the call, but the calls now, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, anyone who ever fills the slots in and say, I need you to do a launch call at 9 o'clock on Monday. Okay, let's schedule it then. And we'll blast it out, and that'll be a time that's your slot, okay? We will speak on your behalf, but you will be a part of that call. You will bring the speakers on, and many of you will actually be doing opportunity calls because you are just that excellent in the area. So we will have some of the people on the board member side that will be serving in that capacity in this new season that we're going in, because we're going into a very aggressive season, guys. That's why communication is key. That's why it would behoove you to be a part of the WhatsApp chat group for the team, the Global 365. All of that is essentially important, okay? Another thing I want to talk about is the schedule changes of, again, starting this Saturday. There'll be the Elite Group Global. If you're not sure if that's you, get with your upline tonight. Because you're going to get with your upline about other things. Because I know all of you have been challenged now in the area of, I need to get with my upline tonight and find out, like, what their why is, and make sure they know mine, and make sure they know my run dates, and make sure they know my goals, and make sure they know my mantra and what motivates me. And I need to know what motivates them. We need to have a conversation. And if you don't talk to them tonight, you can at least schedule it tonight, right? So I should be getting plenty of texts from people, because I got a whole bunch of people that's on this line that's direct to me, right? Okay, because I'm not going to reach out to you. You're going to have to reach out to me at this point, right? And then your team should be reaching out to you, because you just can't assist anybody with goals if you don't even know where they're going. That's kind of difficult to say, oh yeah, I got your back, I'm going to help you get to director. Well, what's your director date? And what do you need? How many three-way calls do you need me to do for you? How many, do you need to help you to retail this week? Do you need me to help you with a marketing tool to put on social media so you can retail some resolution, or you can retail some tea? That's why you need to be in the WhatsApp group, because we always have those type of things floating around. So what do you need on a part-time basis? Remember, it's a part-time message. We're going to meet people where they're at. We're not going to talk over their head no more. We're not going to sell them a dream. We're not going to do that unless we're going to bring the moon and stars and right along with it. We're just not going to do that anymore. We're going to be a company and a team of integrity, because we're talking truth, that you can come in here and do part-time, because we've got too many people with testimonies already on the team that's been doing part-time work, averaging $9,000 to $1,000 at minimum. So it's up to you at this point now to get the message out. That's the mandate. You have to get this message out. And what accompanies it is a calendar. See, a lot of people give you, oh yeah, do this in a rah-rah session, but there is no, well, what to do next. Hats off to Mrs. Pamela Lindsay, who helped put the calendar together, her illustrations, and her husband, Dr. Holly Lindsay. I just learned this today, that he was the one who thought of the icons, because he knew people were visual. So this calendar, man, you don't even understand. This is $1 million tool that you have in your hand. Planners, calendars, the 1, 2, 3, the systems, the steps. Everybody should be blowing up WhatsApp chat group right now with excitement. Hashtag project 50K part-time. Hashtag 50K all over social media. Make people ask you, what are you talking about? Get the flyer done with your name on it, with your picture on it, right? Take off the times for the opportunity calls. If you're not ready to do opportunity call, just start rotating the flyer with the did you knows. Put those gut punches out there, and you watch how many people are going to start inboxing you. You watch how many people are going to start inboxing you. I appreciate all the love we're getting. Some of y'all scared to move. Y'all like, she fixing to check me, because she just said y'all shouldn't be on the on the WhatsApp chat group while we on the call. Well, no, right now you can go ahead and do that. Okay, hashtag 50K part-time. Thank you so much. Love the calendar. Thank you so much, Mrs. Sy Lawson. I appreciate that. And Dean from Turks and Caicos, New Netburn. So we got a lot of people on the line, and I know you on Google Hangout, and I pray that you were able to see it all the way through. We've got a 9 o'clock opportunity call that will go on tonight. This will be the last night. There'll be a general 9 o'clock opportunity call, so you still have a chance. And we're actually going to be using a recording of Dexter and Tanya Scott when we did the 5-day blitz. We had more people close from that call than anybody who spoke. We brought in well over 100 distributors from that particular call across the board with the team. So we're playing that again at 9 o'clock tonight. You might want to get your prospects on there so they can listen to that recording. I've got 7 people that I invited on tonight's call to hear that. So I'm really excited about that. Now we've got some special announcements, guys, and my hubby, thank God he got his voice back, because I'm about to lose mine because I had to pick up the slack. And so you guys haven't been hearing from him. But we got some major announcements and some recognition to do. Guys, don't forget to go to Global Team 1. Let's look at where everybody's traveling. Trust and believe you can send your people to the Miami event. Mr. Gerard Wilkins is going to be doing the opportunity business plan there. It's going to be extraordinary. Your people will get closed, I promise you. He is also going to be our special guest on the 50K part-time opportunity call this Wednesday night. So you got 2 days to plan, guys. This Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, we asked him to grace us with his presence and his strength. He's coming on the line, putting the smack game down. I promise you, everybody will close that you put on that call on this Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Central, opportunity call, okay? If they don't close, that means they deaf, all right? And then everywhere I'm going, I'm putting it in the WhatsApp chat. everywhere Dr. Clay's going. He's putting it in the WhatsApp chat. I encourage you to get your guests there. Jamaica about to be on fire. Puerto Rico on fire. We head over to Honduras. There's some big things happening. I suggest you get your prospects there. Let me take them to lunch. Let me take them to a cup of free coffee with the TLC cappuccino. Let me do something for you, serve you in that capacity to get these people closed. I am here to serve you until. So we've got some announcements to make. We've got some people to celebrate on tonight. We did some really big things with the closeout of I'm All In Overflow. I'm going to turn it over to the other side of this, the stronger side of this, the person that's, oh, what happened? Oh, I don't know if that's something that a recorder came on. Hopefully that didn't cut me off. Okay, you better talk quickly because I think something's goofy up on the conference line. Hope you guys can still hear us. Oh boy.
Can you?
There's an echo.
Can you got, hello?
I gotta hang up. Is the echo still there?
The music is on.
Oh. When I did the recording. Okay, well they can still see you. So go over
they can still see?
They can see you. But the conference line, I think when I did record, it's starting 15 minutes before the call with music.
But can they hear me?
Oh, they can hear you on this. They can see and hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
They can see and hear you on the Google Hangout.
I don't think they can hear me.
I promise you, if y'all are on this Google Hangout, please, we so country. This is our first time. Don't laugh at me.
Okay, he's still on.
My bad. He from Chicago. We show up country. Huh, Cynthia Armstrong? Y'all some country folks out of Chicago.
Don't be cracking. Okay, everybody said we can hear you. They laugh.
Girl, child, you gotta be calling you girl. Would you please celebrate these folks tonight? Because they want to hear their day.
All right, guys.
My husband.
I love this little technology. This is kind of cool right here. They can actually see me. Hey,
they can see and hear you.
How you doing,
and they want to get their prospects on at 9.
All right. Real quickly. First of all, everybody laughing. I want to congratulate everyone that participated in the I'm All In TLC Overflow. I mean, it was just a tremendous move of God. You know, the last 30 days were awesome, phenomenal. A lot of people, hit their goals and things of that nature. So I just want to give you guys big ups and take this little bit of time before we have our opportunity call at 9 o'clock to just say congratulations and how much my wife and I, how much we appreciate all the work you guys do, because guess what? We wouldn't be, national directors or anything in this company if it wasn't for you guys, working, diligently, and so I just want to say thank you. We want to say thank you for all your hard work. So without further ado, I want to first say congratulations to those of whom that had a pay increase, okay? A pay increase.
They said the music was too loud. So they had said hang up from this. They all want to go to Google the Hangout thing.
All right, okay. You guys hear me?
And by the way, team, you can use this too. So this little thing we're doing, anybody on the team that's in the elite group, meaning you made director and above, you can have access to this too at no charge. That's good stuff.
And before I begin, guys, y'all like my shirt? I flip T. Y'all like that? I get a lot of traction off of that, so you guys can get that if y'all want. Just food for thought. All right, okay. All right, so executive directors, Mr. Jay Hamilton, Mr. Parker and Ross Parker. I just want to congratulate you guys, executive directors. The directors that hit director in the 30 days, Miss Gail Couples, Miss Angel Delahoussaye, Miss Heaven Delahoussaye, my babies, Mr. and Mrs. Solomon and Sharon Campbell, Pastor Ivory and First Lady Denise Johnson, Mr. and Mrs. Luke Richards, Dr. Pollock, Mr. Jeremy McCoy, Miss Lisa Austin, and Mr. Vivian Kira, okay? All right, now these are the biggest losers that I'm gonna read.
No, you forgot some directors. That's a binary qualified.
Oh, you want to do binary?
Yeah, all of them. Everybody. Binary qualified
I'm
too.
just following right there.
You gotta
Okay.
do binary qualified too.
All right. Okay.
And directors, because there's some people you didn't call.
And I want to give a special thank you before I go to this next one. You know, to Pastor Johnson. Man, you rock. Thank you so much. He's sitting here texting me, he helped us with the Google Hangout. So I just want to say thank you for all your hard work and your leadership, out there in the Bahamas. Yeah. All right. Okay. You see, we have fun doing this stuff. Okay. Binary qualified.
You got the music off, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Binary qualified. Miss Sierra Grant, Mr. Jermaine Euglin, Miss Sanji Taylor, Miss Kathy Bird, Mr. and Mrs. Nathaniel Scott, Mr. Jason Scott, Miss Cynthia Armstead, Miss Green, Mrs. Torrance, Mrs. Gigi Gathers, Miss Nikki Barnes, Mr. Nick Miller, and Mrs. Rossi Santana. All right. In addition to that, special congratulations to these are for more binary qualified elites. Miss Maddie Myers, Mr. Calvin Brown, Miss Shanique Miller, Miss Johnson, and Mr. Johnson, Miss Orlando. No. Okay, excuse me for that. Miss Erica Powell, Miss Jody Powell, and Miss Rhoda. All right.
From London.
Please, y'all get on.
Look, how are y'all?
Come on now, y'all.
AKA Toe.
Get on.
Hey, Toe. I
Get
know
on.
you out there watching.
Get on get on this straight. You heard? All right, okay. All right, so in addition to that, Mr. and Mrs. William Lawson, Mr. Ernest Jones, Miss Rochelle Nelly, Miss Sean Smalls, Mr. Dr. Holly and Miss Pamela Lindsay, Mrs. Pamela Lindsay, Mr. Leonard Wilson, Mr. Corey Williams.
Not Mr. Leonard Wilson. That is not his name.
Oh, that's Mr. $100,000.
$100,000 a month.
$100,000 a month.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Ms. Vielka Bowman, Pastor Lance, and First Lady Danella Guest.
Delana.
I said Delana.
He said Danella. Didn't he say
Didn't I
Danella?
say Delana?
He said Danella.
Please help me out, guys. Didn't I say Delana?
Did he say Danella? Go ahead.
All right. Pastor Desmond and First Lady Tanya Pringle, Miss Carrie Grant, Miss Wilson, and Miss Addison. Now, I want to go over very quickly, because we got to get to this call very quickly, the biggest losers. Let me see.
Weight losers.
All right, so the biggest losers and retailers. Okay, Miss Angela Robinson lost 10 pounds. Congratulations. Miss Angela Prince lost 7 pounds. Congratulations. Miss Cynthia Armstead lost 8 pounds and retail $450 for the week on a part-time. Chicago! I gotta give you a little extra. Okay. Miss Torrin White, retail over 300 weekly part-time. Congratulations. Dr. Holly and Pamela Lindsay, retail over 1,000 weekly part. Wow, that's awesome. Congratulations, guys. Power couple, I'm telling you. Mr. Nathaniel Scott lost 17 pounds. Congratulations, Mr. Scott. Oh, I gotta give myself a special. I lost 9 pounds. Y'all see the shirt, right? Y'all see the shirt? Hold on, let me see.
Oh,
see,
Lord.
no stomach is a little, yeah.
Okay, that's why you just
all right. And special shout out to my beautiful wife. She lost 18 pounds. Come on, baby, stand up.
Well, okay, you insist. Yeah, there's a little something.
Yeah, look at that waist.
No garment. Yeah.
Now, guys, y'all see we have a good time doing this, but in all seriousness, congratulations to all of your your goals that were met in the 30 days. I'm telling you, we had a phenomenal time in the 30 days. That was a move of God, how that whole thing came across. That was a vision that my wife, she just, I mean, heard from the Spirit of the Lord, and she was just like, baby, what you think about it? I said, man, that's an awesome idea. And we just went with it. And guys, I'm telling you, we have the momentum of the team. I'm so proud of you guys, and whatever you guys need, you know, I'm here. My voice is, you can hear me now. so whatever you guys need.
Y'all see all this gray hair y'all giving my baby though? He's on the phone from 5 a.m. to literally at midnight with three-way calls. Even Jermaine Yulin today, hey, you know, at the last minute, hey, you think you can jump on the call? And he never says no. Okay, you know. But y'all give him a break. At least give him a courtesy of texting him or calling him first, saying, hey, can you do this call? Can you do this for me? Because y'all already know he's not going to say no, because he has a servant's heart, and he's such a servant leader, and God bless him. So guys, you know, we're really excited about Project 50K Part-Time, as you can see and as you can hear. This is going to be an exciting run and ride for all of us, and we will do some training. Later on this week, you may get a last-minute text that gives you an hour or two to get on a training call that'll speak specifically about scripts, that'll speak about overcoming objectives, time management, time balance, that'll talk to you more about the products, the new products that we have coming out in the next few weeks. I was on a call today. We've got some extraordinary products. You guys are going to be blown away with that. And even understanding your back office, training calls about that, and training calls about the compensation plan and how to disseminate the compensation plan. And so really excited about what we're going to be doing all week long. And it may just be, like I said, a midnight training when I can find time to do it as I'm traveling, and just jump on if you can. If you can't, understand it. But in this season, it's going to be very, very fast paced because people have some really big goals. So I look forward to hearing from each and every one of you, especially the people that are direct to us. I look forward to setting up a time that we can talk to you either tonight, tomorrow, the next day. But let's go ahead and get you on this wall behind us, the Global 365 Success Wall of Fame. Love you guys, and remember, God loves you more.
All right,
good night.
guys, love you. Have a good one.
Now, how do you turn this? Oh, we did it. First one. Yeah. In your face. Ah. Can you still see this?
I want you guys